Namaste students. हमेशा खुश रहो भैया. I am JVN's Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture Veterinary Sciences, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. And today we are here to discuss the topic that is various methods for growth measurement. And this topic is comes under the subject upstream and downstream process technology. So in the earlier lecture, we have studied the types of the measurement methods. That is the live, live and dead cell count, and direct and indirect methods of the measurement. Today, we will discuss the specific methods, the examples of the methods. So, first of all, we will take the example of the direct cell counts or the direct methods. So in the direct methods, we directly count the cells. Okay. For example, the one method is the MTT assay. MTT assay is a colorimetric assay. Here, MTT is a dye which, in the presence of the living cells, give its color, and that it detectable through the spectrophotometer. So MTT, in the MTT assay, it is a uh, it is only for the it is not the it not count the cells. Okay, but it proportionates, means it give an idea of the comparative number of the cells. Okay, so in comparison with the control, we can you can measure that how much growth is there. Okay, so directly cell counts are not there because it is a spectrophotometric assay, so it gives you the absorbance. Okay, so the dye, in the presence of the living cells, the enzyme which is present in the mitochondria of the living cells interact with the dye, that is MTT, and gives the color which is proportional to the viable cells present in the sample. So the more color means the more viable cells in the sample. Okay, so this was the MTT assay. The second assay is the trypan blue dye exclusion assay. So trypan blue dye exclusion assay is a total cell count assay. So here in the sample, you can count the total cells, you can count the live cells, as well as you can count the dead cells. Because the trypan blue dye is a selectively permeable dye. Okay, so in the dye, when the live cell is there, and in the live cell, the membrane of the live cell is the intact. So the intact membrane does not allow the trypan blue dye to go inside and color the cell. So live cells will be colorless, and the cells which is dyed will be colored by the trypan blue as a blue color. Okay, so the because in the dead cells the membrane permeability is interrupted, and the dye is allowed to go inside the dead cells, and they will color the dead cell, and the color cells will appear dark in color, and the live cell will appear bright in the color. So in the microscope, you can count and you can distinguish the live cells and the dead cells, and directly you can count the cells. So next method is the automated cell counters. So automated cell counters are the automated machines which selectively counts the cells under the microscope. So the things which we do manually in the microscope can be done automatically using the automated cell counters. Next method is the turbidity method or the spectrophotometric assay. So we have already discussed that if the growth is more in the sample, this will increase the turbidity of the sample. So the more the turbidity correspond to the more growth. So you can plot a standard graph for a specific bacteria, and you can count the cells using the spectrophotometric analysis. Next example is or assay method is the colony counter. In the colony counter, you using the diluted sample, you stick the sample on a plate and wait for few days to grow the colonies. So one colony correspond to the one bacteria. Okay, so that's why you can count the number of the cells, and multiplying by the dilution factor, you can count the original number of cells present in the original sample. Okay, so next method is the biomass assay or dry weight assay. So in this method, you pellet down the sample. Okay, you pellet down the sample, and after pellet down the sample, you dehydrate the sample. Dehydration means the dry. Using the dehydration process, you can measure the dry weight of the sample, and the dry weight sample is correspond to the number of the bacteria in the sample. Okay, so you remove the water from this sample, because if you do not this allow to remove the water, this will increase the weight, which reflects in your results. It will create the errors and the false weight you can get. Next example is the using the biochemical test. Okay, so in the biochemical test, it is an indirect test. Okay, so the biomolecules which are present in the metabolically active cells, such as the ATP. Okay, you can biochemically uh, measure the amount of the ATP, which is correspond to the number of the sample. So these are the few methods and examples of the methods of the growth measurement. There are many types of other methods are available, and you can read it and understand it. Okay, I think I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. And if you have any problem or doubt, you can write in the comment box. I will resolve the problem. And this digital session is powered by digital say, digital version 2 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Thank you.